So a common thread I think that's woven through all of our speakers tonight is that they have a certain fearlessness about asking tough questions. And that's something we desperately need in Washington. So next we'll have the pleasure of hearing from the congressman from Texas's 35th district, a fact champion, Representative Lloyd Doggett. Mr. Doggett has introduced critical legislation such as the Stop Tax Haven Abuse Act and International Tax Competitiveness Act. He serves on the powerful House Ways and Means Committee, which has jurisdiction over all tax and trade measures, as well as Social Security and Medicare. He has been a vocal and valuable advocate for tax code reform and has sought to close the tax loopholes that favor large corporations over small businesses and individuals. Mr. Doggett has worked with the FACT Coalition, members and partners both here in DC as well as in Texas. And we're so grateful to him and to his staff for being such great partners in what is an increasingly hostile environment. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to welcome Congressman Lloyd Doggett.
It is so encouraging to have your reinforcements, your faith, your advocacy, your experience, and what is sometimes a very lonely battle. In 3 years, FACT has really become a respected voice on these issues. And I guess really all you have to do is to look at Nicole this evening to know that FACT cares about our future generations. It is a special honor to be here with Carl Levin. There is no one who has ever attempted to do what he has accomplished through his investigation subcommittee about tax injustice. The work that he has done, ably supported by Elise Bean, has been so important in focusing attention on these issues. I think his focus last year on Apple and the mixed reaction to it indicates the extent of the duplicity and the great challenges we have to turn around the Congress on these matters. Multinationals that have spent more in lobbying Congress than in paying taxes, the type of multinationals Nicole referred to, are making a wise investment for themselves, but they're creating a very sordid tax code. I believe that one of the challenges, a little different, Carl, in the House that we face is we're about to run out of post offices to name. And then there won't be any good pretense for us being here. Much of the discussion in the House is about all the work that we will do after the elections. If we do everything that's been promised, we'll be meeting 24 hours a day from Thanksgiving to Christmas. And I would suggest that that is a time in which we particularly need your vigilance and your continued involvement. The need for revenue for so many matters, worthy matters like our depleted transportation fund, how to avoid these sequestration cuts beyond this year, presents an opportunity for us to end some egregious loopholes, but it also creates a danger that our colleagues will be back here with another one of these nickel or dime on the dollar of profits that are hidden in foreign tax havens and asking that these be repatriated. This is very much a bipartisan problem. To a House Democratic proponent and sponsor of a so-called repatriation bill, I have continually cited words from a 2003 Finance Committee report from Senator Grassley, who insisted that the last repatriation tax holiday was only a temporary stimulus and that it should not be made permanent nor extended again. Too many corporations have been out there thinking that it would be, and they continue to secret profits on what are really operations here in America in some tax haven, hoping they can bring it back later. It was very disappointing within the last couple of months that of all groups, the AFL Building Trades Council endorsed a repatriation proposal because they're desperate to pay for transportation infrastructure. But it's also an important early warning of the dangers that lurk for people that are looking for, quote, easy money to fund vital public necessities. There's also renewed discussion about the extenders bill in the Senate. The only term, the very term temporary tax break is a bit of an oxymoron, because the only tax breaks that are temporary are those that have not yet been saved from expiration by being extended. Every year, lobbyists who would be reluctant to come through the front door and ask the Congress to write a check to their corporate client have no hesitation about coming through the side door to seek a provision in the tax code to shift public resources into corporate coffers. And unlike direct spending, these tax expenditures rarely get any meaningful evaluation of what their effect is and who the real beneficiaries are. To me, tax justice, in short, means that we don't demand any more revenues from families, small businesses, until we crack down on the billions of dollars in tax avoidance that occur every year, especially internationally. More taxpayers need to understand that their taxes are higher than they should be because some corporations have jerry-rigged the system to avoid tax liability and to continue to pay a lobbyist or a CEO more than they pay in their share to the Treasury. Clearly, we will not achieve tax justice if it's just us. It is a matter of going back to congregations, to small business associations, to professional and trade associations, and spreading the word that it's not only the stated corporate tax rate, but it's the way this works in practice and all the exceptions and preferences that need to be changed. We need to steadily increase the number of people that are participating here, again, next year and in between, if we're to make real progress. But congratulations on what you've already done. We've already received a couple of calls today from people about our bill that I have a feeling just happened to coincide with your visits. You're making a real difference. We really appreciate it, and we salute the leadership that FACT and all its member organizations have provided to us. Thank you.